Hello YouTube. We forgot to do the intro to this video. This is a private tour of the Missouri State Penitentiary Museum, and Mindy was able, while I was being a guest speaker for the tourists there, she was taken to other places of the prison where a lot of people haven't been yet. So I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for watching. Bye. My camera sucks in low light.
Watch your stuff. This door is a sling, so watch it. So we gotta do it here instead. Oh, I know somebody else we can go.
You're gonna have to tell me what things are up here.
So this was the major's office. Oh yes. We checked all that out. She goes, why is that wrong? Yeah. Because there's power still. And then of course this goes back to roof access. Bathroom over there. That led, I'm not, just probably some type of office or whatever, or back in there somewhere. But if you look out here.
This is the bathroom back here?
Yeah, there's a bathroom right there. You can go into that. If you look out, you can see. Major's office. And it's in the just walk out there. Oh, there are a lot of people that walk on catwalks, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you feel them big shape, and right, yeah, I'm good. I'll get you. I was on TikTok for a while back, and I saw this video. You know me, nice about it. Someone can read it on media. He's like, I don't remember. I said, well, I'm sorry, but that's what happened. She asked him to take him down, and he refused, of course, so. Okay. He's like, fine. His name's already on, so he's blacklisted. That's not going to happen ever again. Yeah, he won't do that. Yeah, I was the mastermind of this location. We cleaned it all up, and I haven't been up here for a while.
Just to sit up here and just watch the
major. So, so he was the top dog. So he was the one that was able to have this view. Below was like a lieutenant or step down, whatever that is. But it's really cool because you can see those searchlights, and you don't realize how big them searchlights are until you see them close. Pretty cool up here. And of course, back then the windows would have been crystal clear. That cloudiness, but them searchlights are freaking huge, and they weigh God knows how much. But yeah, okay. So the story I was telling you, I went out this door.
That one,
Shimmy right underneath them stairs over there. Sure did. Hey, perk of being a little person. I can squeeze in places. I was always that kid when we were little kids. Like, let Jenny go in there. She can fit.
I'm afraid
Let her stick her hand in there.
I'm afraid of heights. You're not getting me anywhere that I could possibly fall.
I don't have a fear of heights. I don't get close to edges, but I don't mind them. All right, come on. Let's keep going. Now, there are also, which is really a cool spot before we go upstairs, we should take her to where the fizzling booths are. Because that'd be really cool for that. That'd be really cool. Let's do that.
Okay.
Wait, I got my phone. I can't see the stairs.
I want to go to the places that I haven't been to before, so.
It's neat.
Yeah, that ain't very bright. That ain't much help. Okay. There we go. Go in the bubble.
Which button is it?
It's this side, and it says
Middle green.
something front. Might just say front. Just press them until it pops. Go ahead. First try. So before we opened up this area last year, It was one of the favorite places that I found while I was looking around when I wasn't supposed to. You know. Another bathroom. I have said they have more bathrooms in this facility than anything I've ever seen. Stairs right here, girl.
Trying to assist my camera with light.
Now it's a tight squeeze. But another bathroom. So these were visiting booths.
Oh, this is where the prisoners were?
Yes, so they had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had the stools,
Did they?
phones, and this was inmates. These were inmates that would have been on punishment. They didn't get to have regular visiting.
I don't think if I got in there, the door would close.
I know, I've said that. How did some of the big guys even get back here?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me find something for you. Hold on. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, let's go, Les.
I lost my light. Hold that thought. Here, look. Girl. Both sides. That's a hit list. Those are legit guard names. So an inmate wrote his hit list. Look at the St. Louis Arch. Now, is your light better if I take this away? If you want, step in there. Got some stuff on both sides. Do it.
Oh.
we're gonna have to. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Back and just cut into that bathroom really quick. So there you go. Now you're gonna have to go and I'll get out. And let her get in first so she can view her footage. See, that's how you have to do that. Can you imagine?
Oh, God, this is ridiculous.
Can you imagine?
See,
She said.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but see, God said, I can't really read it too well.
Alright, this one's, okay, this one did.
We got
14 miles.
Peanut was here.
So see, that's good.
Let's see.
Oh, there's some up there. Chicago, UTI. Okay, so this one didn't. Oh, it's on the other side of the phone. So see that the phone's on both sides. So if you look at something down there, they still have the table. Yeah, it's just because one of the phones is at my house.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If you shine your light over here, you can see, look at the hallway, how skinny that was where the family member came in. Look.
The family member had to
That's
be
the
in
family
there?
member side.
Wow. That, the family member side's smaller than inmates.
Is that unreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other visiting area was over on the other side. The door, and you heard me say, the door used to be open, but even, we went in a little ways, but it was so bad. It's like, okay, we aren't going any farther in there. That's a little too sketch, you know, so then they locked that door off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we missed our opportunity. Look at all the leaves that have grown in here. So, as Harvey said, this hallway went all the way down to admin. So when they were first brought in, they came all the way up through here and went out through the gates.
Out that way.
That's how they were brought in. I've been told and heard that there were like 8 gates between when they first stepped in and got to this one that they walked through and heard slam, you know, as they walked behind. You knew today. You knew you weren't getting it. For real? It's safety first. No, safety first.
We not.
Make a locker down there that we drugged from upstairs. So when we opened this area and we pulled the tables and chairs, and they all had the metal tables, of course.
This kind of reminds me of like an AA meeting room.
Right? Yes. kind of does. You're like, hi, I'm Courtney. You're kind of, yeah. You're right. Kind of spot on right there. All right, steps. Careful, careful. Turn my flashlight off now. All right. Let's go. Shut this thing off. As we walk by, let's shut that gate. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. This thing again is a freaking monster. And this thing would just eat you up and spit you out. You think about even 2 men per cell. There's 224 cells in here, I think. Jesus Lord. This is the one your brother worked at. Now, 600 guys in here. My God. Yelling at each other. I know Harvey talks about it. I've had everyone say the noise was just unimaginable. Guys yelling at each other constantly. And there's no way to keep 600 people quiet. So
Yeah.
no way. Would you please shut that? Because I don't know why the hell the history group, they have been told repeatedly not to leave the doors because the animals come in. Good God! What is the deal?
I didn't do it.
Well, that's why I said we all chuckle about the emails because it's just the same things over and over. And it's the big people. Get together. I wonder if they unlocked the buried cells. They should go out here in 3 hours.
Oh my God.
It is. Let's go out here. Have you been out here?
No.
Okay, these are the centennial cells, the buried cells that they found in the 80s originally. They were getting ready to build the cages out here because this is where the death row rec cages are. The death row inmates went out here for recreation. And when they were building those cages, they unearthed these cells, and they're underground. We probably figure punishment cells. There used to be a building here, Centennial Hall, O Hall, originally is what it was called. And they brought people in. I mean, it was a huge deal. Newspaper was like, wow, look at these. And then they said, these are cool, cover them up, build the cages. And they did, and they forgot they were even there. Wow. And then like 10 years ago, somebody was like, didn't they like find some cells back in there? And people were like, oh my God, yes. And so they came in and excavated all of it. And they're probably the oldest. Wow. They date back to like the 1840s, which would have been probably one of the first real housing units that was ever here. So guess what? It is TikTok video time. Yes. I haven't done these. I know it's daylight, but I stumble up these all the time. This one.
Yeah, especially when you're staring at a camera.
Yes, girl. It ain't easy. I still struggle with it, so.
Oh, wow. Did you guys find any like relics or anything inside them?
I'll tell you one thing, late February, I brought in, I didn't bring him in. He came in and I was allowed to take him around. The guy that runs the tours at Ohio State Reformatory. And we brought him down here and I was really excited. I was like, oh, let me show you something. It's really cool. And I'm looking and I'm going, no way. No way. The one cell out of all this row that they choose to put that goddamn door on, inside on the sides here, were writing. So it's like you covered up the only writing that was down here. You put the one, so you can't see it. I wonder if you can still. Oh, you can! Ah! Oh my God, you can't see it. See?
See, Greg.
Right there. Look on the wall.
Did you?
Okay, you can still see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can get it. I got it. What does it say? A pay?
No, like PR something.
It's APRY.
And again, some of it's probably gone, you know, wiped off. But
There's
door
something
is,
on top of it too.
replicated, of course. That's not a real door. But the metal, the bar pieces, those are real. The ones that are still, And then so the doorways are short. Keep your head back.
The unit or whatever, the housing unit, they have really
The
small.
older ones, yep.
And these aren't quite that small, but man.
I wonder how many people they put in each one.
Okay, so see the hole up in there?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my immediate thought. What's behind that? Is there a walkway, like a tunnel, where you could have accessed them, you know, from that? I mean,
From the other
something's in there. You can see it's hollow. So what is it? See, and they all have them.
Tell me you haven't gone in there and stuck a camera up in there.
Well, they don't go anywhere, honey.
Here's
caved
why.
in.
Here's why. They're roped off for a reason.
Oh.
It's because they are so delicate. You know, you just touch things and
It's gonna fall
falls to the
apart,
ground. Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing that it's in this good condition after it's been buried.
Was that their only source of ventilation?
Like they're only carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide outlet.
Can you imagine this?
Or it could have been for like gas lighting or something.
Well, I said her ventilation.
Yeah.
Was it the ventilation? And there was just a little tunnel behind, and that was the air circulation that they got, which would not have been very much.
Kept them alive.
Look at the floors. I had never noticed that too. Look, those are large limestone blocks. Is what those are. You can't even see the floors in the rest of them, but you can in that one. Wow.
Very specifically placed.
But I mean, look at the
Squares.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh, spider web. Let me just stick my face in there, because that's me. Hello. Wow.
They did a decent job excavating.
No kidding. They did.
It would have been real easy to knock those
Knock
down.
it and just have them completely, on top of each other. I mean,
Well, there's something that looks like it's painted on the side of this wall.
What do you got?
Like right here, there's something, looks like there was something painted right there.
Oh, yes. God, this one's bad. Look at it. Wow.
You ever been to the forts in Florida?
No, when we went down, we went to Florida, and we had to make a choice between that, and I don't remember what we ended up doing. And that was my vote. You know me. I'm like, yes. And no, we ended up going on the dolphin thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, so yeah.
Last year we did that in St. Augustus.
Was it cool?
Or St. Augustine, I think that's how you pronounce
God,
it.
those are like,
they look like these.
yes. Well, what gets me are
Actually, the doors on those were probably even smaller, shorter, yeah.
I mean, these are even this, it's like, okay, look. It's been here forever. Forever. And it's like, okay, what is this? Oh, hey, don't mind me.
What?
Oh, no. I know what this is. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a door handle?
It might be.
It is. It is. It's the. Because here's where the latch would have been. No. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Look.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. We need to put that inside somewhere better than one of these that's nasty.
Somewhere better.
Yeah, hey, work with me, man. Go ahead. Don't rain on that bridge.
The last one was the clear.
That's what I'm thinking. You see where I'm going?
Around the corner.
Yep. And then I need to tell Mike Lear that I did this.
Or under the park. No, I probably wouldn't fit up there.
All right, I'm going back.
Looking for more stuff.
Obviously, people don't pay attention.
Mhm.
No, and I pay attention to everything.
I know.
I'm that person.
Is that the another part of it though?
Yeah. There's something in that stone.
There's brick behind this wall right here. So what is the brick?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I can't believe that was just there. Okay, here you can really see the brick. So it was brick originally and they plastered over it later at some point. For some reason. Oh wow, okay, there's one of these up on top here.
This one actually looks like it's the most preserved one too.
Maybe that's why they put the door on it.
Maybe.
Try to keep it preserved.
But put a light in there so we can see.
Oh, what's that say?
Right here too, that had to have been part of the door.
It says Robert on the back wall here.
What's it say?
Robert.
Oh my God, girl! Something above it.
There was
Here?
yeah.
Oh no! Don't think I won't fucking step in there. I'm not even joking. No way!
Well, it may not be Robert, but it's a name.
It sure as hell is.
I don't know why that looks like it's somebody's shoulder was slammed in there.
Could very well been, girl. You know, maybe their own just going bam,
yeah.
You know. Wow. Okay, come here. We can go up here. Don't know where the guests are. They can't come up here. But we can. Well, we can't get to the fence down here. We can walk up the sidewalk. So, when they opened this, they let us go up in the cages too. It used to not be overgrown. So,
That was their record.
Yes, so death row inmates came out a door that was down there on the building and they came straight out here. The tornado hit and those stairs were ruined. We had just done the dedication 3 months before. It was, then it's like crap, can't come back here. Then COVID, then it all grew up and we haven't been back here in a while. But when we did the dedication, of course the paper came and everything that night and we opened all this up. And Larry Neal, Larry and I butt heads, I don't know why, but we just do, but I love the man, he knows what he's talking about. I was back up in there and I'm looking in them cages and they're literally, they call them dog runs because they're just dog kennels is all they are.
Mm-hmm.
There are some of them that the first half of the ground is cement, but then the back is grass. And I'm standing there looking in and I'm going, so did they run out of supplies? What's the deal here? Larry came up behind me and he said, I was here when those were poured. I said, so what's the deal with the half and half? He said, Jenny, the death row inmates asked for it so they could feel the grass on their feet when they came out here and take their thongs and slippers off, stand in the grass. My God.
Right?
My God.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
You have
mean,
to wonder when they actually buried you.
yeah.
Like, that's what's written there.
Oh, yes.
HART and then AP something.
Is that an M? Yeah, you could really see it there. Okay, I bet this was when they originally found him in the 80s.
Yeah.
And that's been, God almighty, I can't even believe I'm going to say it, but 40 years ago.
Stop.
To me, 40 years ago was the 1960s, you know what I
Right.
mean? Truth. So yes, this was when they first found him. And then again, I said they just covered him back up.
It looks like it says it hurts.
It don't take much to do that with me because I'm off balance all the dang time.
See the word hurts?
See, he has an arm, hurt arm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And again, they've got pictures, you know, of the housing unit that was on top here. So they were punishment.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, now that we've got everything open, let's start bringing people back here. You know, I don't bring the ghost tours back here, really. I mean, if they want to come, I let them. But you can't step inside the cells, so there's really...
Kind of dangerous to be back here in the dark.
Girl, let me just tell you right now, if you are dumb enough to go up in them cages at night, go right ahead. Run into a raccoon in there and you're cornered. For real.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
Because I'm gonna pet that dog. I'm gonna pet
I ain't afraid of no raccoon.
that dog.
I ain't afraid of no raccoon.
Can I pet that dog? Yeah, it's like, Plus, you know, I said the spider webs are, and you're just like, oh my God. James Barker one time, I never laughed so freaking hard. You just come bebopping through here and he's first. Goes right through that gate right there.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden he's like, oh my God. Oh yeah, straight. That's what you get for going first, dumbass. This is you see me, like when I come out of one down there, I'm doing this. All the time.
the webs before you.
In fact, come fall, most of the police officers will come in and they know to go in front of me when we come down the stairs because I
They can take the
clear that shit out before I walk through.
Most of my YouTube channel is in the woods, so I ain't scared of no spiders either.
Spiders is my thing. Absolutely not. No way. Just 2 sets of stairs. That had to be. Think about trying to filter man down one set of stairs. So that was art. Fair enough. Yes.
Here's another AA room.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, we got the chairs out and everything in this one. Okay. Who the hell did that?
This is a classroom, isn't it?
Admin office area. Who did these chairs like this? Because I'm feeling like a poltergeist moment here. No, I'm not even.
No, they were like this the last time I came through a couple months.
No. These chairs have been stacked in that bathroom for as long as I can freaking remember. It's like the chairs in the poltergeist where she turns around and like on the table.
Okay, let's walk out and look back and see if they're on the ceiling.
That's all right. We need to use those tonight for the event. This is a good little session area. So, like right here, this is where they busted the hole for the wall during the riot and entered into death row to get Walter and beat him to a pulp with a sledgehammer. Oh yeah, killed him in the cell. Prison. They were after him. That's what the whole riot started for, was to get to him.
Oh, wow.
It just escalated into madness.
Mayhem.
Yeah, well, because I don't know about 12
What's
people.
what do you use the numbers for? Is that like a sign?
That's how they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, some numbers. So these are ADSEG, which are level below death row. And so you got B North ADSEG, which is one side, and then B South ADSEG, which is the other. C. Yeah. Are his brother?
It's got some interesting hot takes.
ADSEG would be ridiculous. I heard a story about some fried chicken. So I'm going to say that. Yeah.
If you don't want to tell it, I don't even know. Did they find the papers?
I have never asked Sheila, but I'm still so upset about that. I'm just so upset about it. I'm sure it's LA. I'm sure it was. So this is where the death row inmates' meal trays would get rinsed off and slid up in the slots, you know, because they ate them. So
Oop.
no dining hall for them.
So the tunnel, have they completely closed that area? The tunnel doesn't exist. The one that you guys were talking about earlier.
You mean like the tunnel that we were talking about? No, what I mean by that is the hallway. They called it Death Alley.
Wow.
So many guys were knifed in that hallway. So many. There could be, 300 guys, and you knife someone and keep walking, and he drops. You just can't get to him. Yeah. By the time medics get to him, you're done. You squad, you're done. You bled out already. And the guy that did it, he's done already in the chow hall by then. Right. So you're on this is death row, of course. So you're at death row 7 right here. So after Walter was killed in the riot, this middle set of bars was added for a little bit of extra security.
Give him another barrier.
Yeah, because Walter was down there, his cell was down here, and he was in.
This one looks like he's
Walter,
super
do you want to
solitary.
go first? That way
Yeah.
I'm not in your shot, girl. Yes, you go first.
This is a super solitary cell.
Well, this one's got high ceilings. They could put 2 cells in here.
Well, my feelings here was because they didn't want death row inmates to be able to hang themselves. That's an easy way out.
Yeah. I mean, there's other places they could have done it from
Done it,
there.
but that makes it a little bit more difficult. A little more difficult. Still smells like paint a little bit. We'll see, that was me and Pat.
Okay, so day shift has been freaking out, wondering.
Lily fucking texted Sheila. Sheila texted me. She's like, Lily, you could. No, she actually called and said she was very concerned. She said somebody's been painting the windows down at that row. Yeah, I mean, see? Yeah. You know why? Yeah. Because the first time I came down here after housing unit 2 was taken down, it was looked like a fucking football stadium because of all the lights. You can see the street lights from County Line. And I'm like, yeah, this sucks. I said, we need to paint the fucking windows. So we did. I don't want to do it. We haven't finished. We've got more left for this. Well, you have to do it if you want to do it that time.
Okay, what's the deal with the lightning bolts?
With the what?
The lightning bolts.
I don't know. Just the paint scheme and how it's chipped away.
That's very interesting.
And you see that quite a bit right down here. Funny though, like, hey, it must be a different type of paint.
It feels like a metal paint, like a aluminum.
Yeah, the other paint doesn't do that. That's kind of weird. I've never noticed that.
Was it to like electrify the walls?
Wonder if it was the heat from the sun that beat through these windows during the day. Because I'm going to tell you, the guys on this side were frying down here. I mean, in the summer, it was awful. Because the sun was just beating through the windows. Even though they painted them, because they painted it too, but it was still hotter than fucking Hades down here.
My house was struck by lightning and it left patterns like this in the
We
wood.
had a house,
So
2 houses up from us as a kid, tree in the front yard, hit it twice, and the kids. Even though they say lightning doesn't strike twice, they lie. Lie like a dog.
yeah, because it looks like the pattern stops.
Somebody left some flowers. That's a trigger. They'll offer them something if they'll do something for them. Those are in the wrong place. I get the reason they left them here was for death, but they should use those in the female department. You offer the ladies the flowers. You'll see a lot of cigarettes, bongs. People are always like, there's a cigarette. I said, it's a trigger.
I would leave a porn bag.
Somebody, right? Okay. Want me to tell you a funny story? My fear, when I first started working, again, I was obsessed immediately, so I was over there all the time on the weekends and the day, walking around and looking at everything. And I went into one and went upstairs, and it was 2 up. And the shower stalls on the inside of the closet. And they're literally just closets. They stepped in, rinsed off, you step out. So you step in, and all of them, and my mother had this for clothespins, old bleach bottle. You cut 1/2 of it out, and you can hang it by the handle. And you put things in the middle. And there are several of them. Well, you know me, I'm going to reach my hand, stick my hand up in here. I feel something, it's a piece of paper. I'm like, what is this? Pull it out. It was from a porn magazine where they ripped it out. Guess where that's at? My house. You betcha. Actually, I think that's upstairs. So this is Walter Sill. This is the inmate legend that man death.
So was it just, who put the stuff in the lock so they couldn't get it open?
The one that was there, Craig. He heard him and said, you just started stuffing things in the lock hole. Because they had the keys, you know, they were cutters. And so they could not get the key in. He saved himself, but they did have a broom that they put a knife on the end, and they broke his jaw and shit.
Holy shit.
Backed him up in the corner.
Person?
And the man right here that they're actually after is listening to this. They know, I mean, he knows they are going to get him. There's no way. They were chanting his name coming in, you know, Walter, we are coming to get you. And he's just cowering in the freaking corner, man. Didn't work. Slit his throat from ear to ear. I mean, they said it was. We used to have 3 really cool pictures up there, and Jess stole them over the years.
Never noticed that.
Yeah. They haven't been up there for a while now. I said, did anybody bother to keep copies? Whatever, y'all. God dang.
So was this like for extra
I
stuff?
think, I'm not sure, I need to maybe see if Mike Lear knows. I think maybe this was like a punishment area, like if they were just being rowdy, you know, we're gonna throw you in there.
Or extra protection,
Yeah,
somebody
lock
that
it
were
down.
that people were
Yes,
after.
you're being a little bit more violent than others, yeah. Now this is interesting, and it took me a long time to figure this out, but when I started coming down here, I started noticing, you know, okay, so you got this concrete cinder block wall right here, and then these 4 protected custody, you know, suicide cells. And you've got the concrete wall, but then you've got the
Bars on it, yeah.
And I'm going,
They-
why? You know, what is the reason for the bars with the concrete wall? Okay, we figured it out.
Yeah.
Because they concreted this off. Later on, this used to just be a single walk down. The concrete wasn't here. These were just more cells as it went down to the end. And then when they decided they needed some protective custody down here to throw somebody in, they just concreted these off and made these 4 cells, left the bars. So it's like, oh, okay.
Bars was probably structure of the building too.
Yeah. Larry Neal also told me these were poured in like 85 last time, and he poured them, the concrete beds in here, the bunks.
Oh, I've been in a county jail where a cell looked just like this.
Yes, I've heard a few people tell me that before, girl. I've heard a few. So see, these are devil's side doors. So they would unlock this one, step inside, lock this one, and then they would lock that. That way there was always a lock door between them and everybody. Yeah. Because if you were,
Is that concrete?
yes. You know why? Because they were suicide cells, so they put him in the rifle pursuit. And he was ripped, and you can't tie that around your neck. You don't have a bunk, you don't have a blanket, you don't have anything from that. I mean, they take their bunks apart and swallow screws, you know, to get over to the hospital to get drugs. You know, they were addicts. Mike Bruce and goddamn, I wish so bad that he was still doing tours. He was the burden. He's just amazing. His wife tragically suddenly died from a brain aneurysm sitting on a bingo table.
Oh, geez.
Oh my God, it was awful. He was devastated, and he hasn't come back. But he's in his 80s. But he told me so many stories. One of them was about the guy. He said there was a man in here that literally would do anything he could to hurt himself, to get to med, to get drugs, because he was an addict. He said he finally got sick of him, and he said they stripped the cell completely down. Nothing. Threw him in it, said, there. He took that motherfucking bunk apart and swallowed the springs.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, it's like, you have got to be kidding. You look at this, those springs are huge. Yes. He also tells a story about a gentleman they called a sphincter. Okay. All right.
I'm checking doors. Sorry.
You know what your sphincter is.
Oh, yeah.
So they would.
He used his prison pocket too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
He could sphincter a family size Campbell soup can.
Okay.
I know about that.
Yeah.
James used to talk about it all the
Yeah.
time.
Fair enough.
He was pretty well known in here. I mean, Mike said you never knew what you were going to find stuff like that in his hands. He said you just never knew.
I mean, everybody's got a hobby, right?
Prison pocket.
Yeah.
The door you just jiggle, that takes them out to the rack.
The runs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And why is that like 13? That's just neat.
Door number 13. Yes, it is, girl. So this is another, if they're meeting their social
Dog
worker,
cage?
their caseworker. Yeah, they got locked in, caseworkers sit outside. Or if they're, drunk and drying out for a little bit, make some prison hooch. I can't imagine that. They make wine in their toilet bowls.
I'll
I
drink
tell
it.
people on my tours, I'm sure it tastes like shit.
It does.
Yes, ma'am. They said they, hold.
Chili or vanilla? Keep
Vanilla.
Keep the fruit off their trays and then just put it in the bowl. And
Steel sugar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't forget to burp it.
Okay, which,
I guess
this one?
options, right?
I heard talking. We just won't be loud and we'll be fine. We're fine. What was you going to say to them? You was going to say something. I guess. Come on. But on death row, cigarettes were coming. Not that many. We think like that. That's what we do. If I were you to die and we didn't even have a cigarette. Are you kidding? That was power. That was nothing but power trip. There was a guy who was doing this several years ago on my tour. He said he was going to do it. Probably ambassadors. And so he sat down here for 10 years. He smoked cigarettes in the window. He said how he never got caught. But looking back, he's like, I was damn lucky I wasn't. Damn lucky. They trained cats in here. Did you?
I remember hearing that.
There was an actual cat in here, his name was Mike. There used to be a cross where they buried him up here in the courtyard. They trained this cat by putting food out in different locations, and then they made little saddlebags, and they strapped them on him and painted them the same color as his fur. And all of a sudden, they started getting cigarettes down here on death row. And the guards are like, how in the hell are they getting out? One thing the guard saw, Mike come through the window. He's like, what's this cat doing? Just watched him. Dropped him off, and then they would take the stuff out of the saddlebags, remove the food they had put out, and somebody in another housing unit would set food out. They'd put something else in, and he'd trot over there. This cat was so well loved, they wrote about him in the newsletter when he died. When he got very old, one of the guards here ended up taking him home and lived with him for the rest of his life. Huge deal. Mike the cat.
Harvey has stories about doing that with cockroaches.
Exactly. Well, you've got a lot of time on your hands. What else you got to do but trying to flee?
I'm trying to look at you and walk.
I know that. You can't. It's weird in here. I am off balance all the time in these buildings.
What are those magic eyes?
Yeah, it's the bars.
I tell people it's like a fun house. It's like a circus fun house. It really is. So even the shower, they lock these two doors. Can't get out.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking too. It's kind of crazy. The death row guys at least had semi-private shower.
But in the early days, they showered.
With the shower, I was just about to say that I would probably be the stinkiest person because I'm only taking a shower once a month.
And you gotta you know it. So yeah, body lice, head lice. Yeah. Delousing them.
Anybody could walk by and just watch you in the shower. No, thank you.
I know you well enough now. I'm going to ask you, do they delouse the women when you
Yes,
come
they
in?
do.
I can't imagine how degrading.
Oh, and they do it in the most degrading
That's what I'm
way.
saying.
I mean, like they don't even take you off and somewhere else. Or
come
something. They do it in
on.
groups
And
they do.
is it a hose? Is it a spray? Or
You
is it
have to
powder?
squat and cough and everything in groups.
I work at the 120 with the CS Hamilton and the therapist there.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be trauma informed. They finally started doing,
Well, they did it where the guards, they were just they had their backs, and all the girls are naked. The guys are still standing there. They could side look.
This is where the car would have pulled up out there and the death row inmate going down to the gas chamber.
So they drive around.
Very mystic car. Again, a little dignity, not walking all the way down there. That was a hell of a walk.
I've walked up the hill once. I will
Must have
never
been a
do that
surreal
again.
experience.
I told
to be part
guests
of
the other
that.
night, literally, I can remember not so long ago when we had those events. There were times I would run up and down that hill 6 times a night. There were several times I had to cut off to the side on the path and pee because I wasn't going to make it back up to the porta potty.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did, girl. No porta potties down there. So when you have to go and you've waited too long and you're running up that hill, it's like, nope, I'm off over the side. You betcha. Let that shit drip dry, it's fine. Right here, this is such a cool spot. So this is nurse's station. All her stuff is still in there, look at it. There's a scale, all her papers. There used to be a Harlequin romance novel in the drawers. Guests took it. They pilfered it. That's why we've shut the door. I keep asking for this one to be locked off because people.
I mean, that is a very small area for a nurse.
Imagine being a young nurse. sitting
How?
there.
Well, there's not even a place for them to like
Nope.
lay them down to examine them or anything in here.
All she would have done would have been basics to keep them from going to medical because you did not want to have to take them out. You know, no matter what. They also had little first aid kits in like old ammo boxes from the war that they would walk around if you needed something to come to the side.
I imagine it was probably the dude in the guard too, because they would not have left him with a nurse.
Oh no. Has he been downstairs? You've got to watch these steps.
I get nauseous about halfway in.
You won't stay long. You already you already know it's dark down here. No, I ain't gonna stay long.
This is the
You're real careful this last step.
Water stuff. Because my lower back is compressing.
Okay, my battery's about dead.
This would be a good spot for you to get. So this was AdSeg. Yeah, everything down very early days. I mean, them programs down there. Really quick, come here.
No remnants on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going. Come here. It's my favorite cell in this entire facility.
Were you supposed to work around?
Hello, in 3D. Say 3D, she'll know. Oh, she texted me too. Hold on, 3D. No, what the heck? No. This ain't the one. Keep going. This is a good one, but this ain't the one. Oh, here. Look at this. I'm not even joking. Look. Look up on the wall. This is all inmate graffiti. So some guys set up there on that ledge. Their names over here.
I have yet to figure out how to zoom in this camera. So.
Like right there. Several names right there. Mountain Mike. Mohawk Mike. Swastikas. Right
Yeah,
there.
I can't do that one for YouTube.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one, girl. Right behind you. 316.
If I record the swastika, I'd have to blur it out.
So why bother? And then my bear killer. So very cool. To me, it just makes it very personal. Like right there, that's when Muslims were in here.
Oh, Allah. Okay.
Yeah. Right there, that's really, really old. Sam. That's really, really old. There's some right there too. Joker was here.
So I think this is Sammy.
And that's a date, 8/7/2003. So, no question, that's inmate.
I recognize the handwriting.
Isn't that wild, girl? Okay, very cool. Very cool. I'm just going to tell you, this place is in my soul. It is a part of me.
I'm almost certain I know who that is.
That's very cool. I'm sorry. That's very cool. See, it's very cool to me. Now, I know your battery's almost dead. It goes all around. I don't. If you want to go around, we can. Or if you want to go up and out.
I'll keep recording until it dies.
Let's go around. Come on, we're going all the way. She's going to keep her. Oh, it's her GoPro's almost dead. So, all right. So here, this is good. This is an original cell, so it shows you no bunk, no mat, no toilet. You can touch the walls. Harvey talks about touching the walls. And
Oh, yeah.
all the time. He says it all the time. That's the cells were so small you could touch. I told her how much I adore her husband. I don't know what it is.
We're like
but
starstruck.
he and I, I don't know, I just clicked with him. I said, he's just so likable. I don't know what it is.
I did tell him he's gonna ask you.
So I asked a lot of people why that side, the cells are so different than the ones over here. Because you'll see they're completely different. Size-wise, doors, the way they swing, all of it. And it made sense, they started over there with just one hallway. And then as they needed more punishment, they just turned
build
around
more.
back here.
Yeah.
And by that time, prison standards had changed. So the cells had to be different. So...
They probably just moved the ones from over there to over here because they had to be in better condition.
Exactly. And if you go all the way down, it's a dead end. There's just a shower stall on the end down there. But yeah. Again, I just can't quite imagine it. I should just get some YouTube content today. I know, girl. You're not telling me anything. You're saying. Probably.
What was this?
Probably an officer's area would be my guess, because he had a sink. His toilet was around the corner.
That thing was in here, so
I would.
it wouldn't be an inmate being able to.
Back behind here is where the maintenance tunnel.
Yeah, I was going to say an inmate wouldn't be in here because they could
they'd be
fit
up
through
in
that.
there. They'd be shimmying up in there for sure. I would think this was probably an officer's area.
I've seen some people fit through things a lot smaller than that.
Oh. Yeah, you know it. I said, what do they got to lose? I mean,
These are some big cells compared to some of them.
That's why I kept asking. I mean, these are quite spacious again.
Okay, cover that one.
There's writing on a lot of these over here on this side too. There used to be a whole bunch of inmate artwork over there on the cells in Housing Unit 4, the old one.
There's a bracelet.
When they came in, oh yeah, somebody probably found it and laid it up there. When they came in and scraped the lead-based paint, they scraped them all the way.
Yeah. Oh, so the big old marijuana leaf is gone?
There's a lot of things that are gone.
Well, I have footage of that one already.
Yeah, I said I do hope somebody took plenty of photos of those cells before.
Well, we've done 3 videos here, so there's some footage of.
Okay, the first time I ever came in and did a tour, it was all still there. It was before they had come in and.
Our first
there of some sort.
Our first tour we came through here was in 2017.
Okay. I think the first year I came was 2009. There's some writing there. It's just random.
Well, he wasn't on YouTube at the time, but we have lots of photos. Yes. We had our kids with us, and they each had cameras.
NES. And I know that, oh my God, look, even down here, there's a heart and something written right there. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Wow. I mean, it's just, it's everywhere.
That was carved in there.
So my God, got down on the ground like that and did that? There's something right here too carved.
Well, I would imagine they would sit on the ground here all the time and try to pass things to the,
Yes.
and sit here and talk to the person next to them.
And sit on the floor in front. Exactly. go all the way down here to the end to see the shower.
How long does 5% last?
You know, it's that last 5% that just keeps hanging on. Yes. All right, next time the inmates are in here, we need to request them to come down here and sweep. We got a bunch of leaves over here, and I noticed there were a bunch over on this side. So we'll have Sheila put that on their list. It needs a little TLC down here.
Oh, these ones here are big and they are only one person.
Yep. So again, I guess.
Oh, there's the marijuana leaf.
Oh yeah, look at the big swastika next to it.
I'll have to.
And let's see.
Okay, I'll have to blur out the things on the side.
So I just get up close where you can see the poppies.
There you go.
Yeah.
I remember that's the first thing I seen.
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Swastikas and poppies.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the lightning bolts is also to do with Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah, Nazi. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Third Reich and all that. Now this is
There's
the
stuff.
wall.
There's a cross on this wall.
On that wall? You know, as many times as I've been in here, every time I come in, I see something different I've never seen before. Oh, yeah.
And a calendar.
Yeah, calendar.
That must have been.
Marking it off, 2001.
They must have got out on the 19th.
He was marking his time. Who's calling me?
Oh my gosh, that was the day Harvey got out.
What?
November 19th.
Zoom in on, make sure you get that. Dude. Hey, what's going on? I'm in 3D, but I can certainly get up there in like 2 minutes. Oh, turn around. Okay. I'll come out and Yep, I'll come out and have a smoke and meet you out there.
Inappropriate.
All right. Bye-bye. What is all that?
I don't know, but that up there is inappropriate.
What is it?
It says, I want some pussy.
How do you know? What is it?
You did not see it. I want some.
I see. Girl. So I wonder what the symbols all mean. Alright, so like right here, South Dark, that's probably some gang insignia of some sort. My God.
South Dark or South Park?
Okay, there's something. Shakir Mohammed.
That's Illuminati. And that's Illuminati.
And then what's going on here in the middle? What is the...
Oh, that right there?
Yeah, what's that?
It's code.
Of some sort. Are you speaking to us? Hello? We're coming out because Les Martin's swinging by the front.
I think it don't make sense, but I think it says a body wholly a must.
I'm gonna have to come down and look at that a little closer because I've never seen that. Never seen that. This is that place that none of us really like to come to at nighttime. It's kind of different and creepy down here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just, yeah, a little bit different. Okay, if you want.
Was you want to go upstairs? The stairs are down there.
Well, there's railings on this one. I'm good. I'll go up there. My core camera does not like this low light.
I feel tall.
More cell blocks.
Well, they have an exit right here. Look. It's an exit. You could have walked down out, you know?
Ain't we on the second floor?
I don't know. This is weird. It's like,
No, we
I don't even
Yeah,
We
are
went-
on
we
the
went
second- Yeah, we
upstairs.
went upstairs, yeah.
Harvey, I got a question. So as far as like the racial dynamic, do you have to stick to your own race when you're here? Or?
No, not really, but pretty much everybody did. But that doesn't mean you couldn't talk with somebody.
I'm going upstairs.
88 and 93.
It's still like in the dark ages.
Well, some of this stuff is like the dark age.
Yeah, you know, they just,
That's what they said. Don't walk yourself.
I don't even know if I could fit in that shower.
oh, that was a shower.
As I said, I don't even know if I could fit in that one.
Yeah, no sense of personal space.
Oh wow. I barely fit through those doors. It's only about 2 foot wide. Wow. The ceiling is very, very close. I'm only 5'7". Let's come out here.
Not different in other houses.
Down.
That's what I like. I like seeing all the writing and the drawing.
I was trying to figure out what that said on the wall. A T U L E L.
Some kind of scribe or something.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been in this one.
I think the last time I was up here, I'm going to the very top. The last time I was up here, I found cigarettes.
Did you really?
And then you read a story about there would be an inmate that died in here, and in memory of him, every so often they would lay a cigarette in his cell.
That is crazy.
Well, ghost hunters might use them for triggers too. I don't know if I'm going to look down when I go up here, but
Would you like these stairs better than the ones over the treehouse on you?
they're not much better. I can still see through them. I just want to do this one because never been in this one. Yeah. Go. Down how far? My camera don't want to point down. Okay. The same cells. Ooh, this is high. Alright. I'm gonna have a panic attack. I'm going down.
Alright. It was doing live in Missouri State Penitentiary. Doing live.
Actually, there's another flight.
Yeah.
It goes up higher.
Yeah. Want to go higher? Okay, go down.
Oh wait, no, there's a door up there.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go down.
It'd be insane. Find it.